Hey y'all, it's Heather. I'm in the kitchen. I'm canning up rabbit broth. If you want to see how I do that, stick around and I'll show you. Okay, so I'm going to catch you up. I cooked some rabbit that I had in the freezer. I wanted to can it, so I got it in my roaster, cooked it overnight, and I canned that up yesterday, day before. I don't know. Yeah, day before. So I took my bones, put them back in here, and I let them cook for about 2 days. I strained it this morning, and it's been in a pan cooling while I did other things. I could have did it hot, but I had other things to do. This video is to show you how I can rabbit broth, but to also show you how you can fit it into your day. You don't have to etch out an entire day. Yes, if you have a giant batch. This was not a giant batch. I think I will get it all in a one pressure pot. And I am doing pints this time. I normally do quarts, but anyway, I want some paints. So I'm doing paints this time. Okay, so that's where we're at. We have our broth and we're ready to jar it. So here's the broth. It is room temperature. I'm putting it in room temperature clean jars. I left an inch of headspace. I'm wiping the rims to make sure there's nothing in between the rim and my lid to mess my seal up. Then I'm going to put lids and rings on these. And I don't crank the lids down, but I also don't worry about them being like finger tight or whatever they say. I just put the rings on there, and that is that. I don't put a whole lot of thought into it. I don't crank them down, but I guess I do tighten them a little bit. And that is it. I'm going to put these into my pressure canner. What I'm doing today, it's not a big production. I didn't have to etch out hours of my day for it. I just made it fit into my day today, because it is something I wanted to get on the shelf. I stuck my jars in the dishwasher this morning. I let those wash while I was doing the other things and straining the broth. Small canning jobs you can fit in between other things. I have about an inch or two of water in my canner, and I'm just going to put them down in here. So they're in the canner with a couple inches of water. I always like to look through that little vent pipe to make sure I can see through it. I don't know, it's just something that I like to do. So I'm going to put my lid on here, and I'm going to get it up to a boil. Okay, so it's not very easy to see, but there's steam coming up from the vent pipe here, and I let that steam for 10 minutes. Now I'm going to put my weight on there, and we want this up to 10 pounds of pressure. Once it's at 10 pounds of pressure, we're going to let it cook for 20 minutes. Our 20-minute timer went off, so I just cut the heat off. It ran a little over 10 pounds, but I'm fine with that. And I'm just going to let this sit here. I want the pressure to come off naturally. I don't want to take this little weight off. We're just going to let it sit here, let the pressure come off naturally. I got busy doing some other things, didn't worry about keeping a close eye on it, and the pressure came down naturally. I came back later. It was much cooler. I was able to take them out with my hands. Had I not let it cool to that degree, though, and watched it as soon as the pressure came off, I would have cracked my lid about 10 minutes and then took the broth out. So it's the next day. I just set them out on the counter last night and let them completely cool until today. And I'm just going to take the rings off and wipe my jars off. And I have these little stickers like this that I write what the contents are, and I usually put the month and year on there. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to put them in my pantry, and that's it. That's how I can my broth. This just happens to be rabbit broth, but I would can any kind of broth like this. If you found this video helpful, inspiring, whatever, found value in it. If you found value in it, then consider liking, subscribing, commenting. All that helps us here. We would love to grow here, but we can't do that without you. But we want you to be someone who's interested in what we have going on too. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.